G'day guys, welcome back to another practice. All you're going to need for today's practice is yourself and this space to practice in. Let's go ahead and start in a wide-legged child's pose. So the knees go wide, the big toes touch, the toes are untucked, and just sinking the hips for the heels and softening the heart space down towards the mat. Relaxing the shoulders, letting gravity draw the hips down towards the earth and just taking a moment to center your energies, to turn your gaze and your awareness onto your body. You know, we are always thinking of the future, the past, what we need to do, what we need to organize, who we need to help, that rarely do we get the time to come to our breath, to be in our bodies, and to potentially stay there for a period of time. So take a few deep breaths here in this space, and with every exhale, feel yourself land. Invite yourself to your practice. Beautiful, guys, and gripping the mat with your fingers, begin to gaze forward. With an inhale, rock yourself forward, sinking the hips down, draw the shoulders onto the back body. And with an exhale, hips go back, soften down towards the mat, heart sinks. Inhale, rock yourself forward, hips soften down. And exhale, roll back. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, shift all the way forward with a flat spine, lower all the way down to the mat. Oscillating cobra, untucking the toes, squeezing the glutes. With an inhale, peel yourself off the mat. And exhale, soften down. Really engage those glutes. Inhale to rise. Exhale, surrender. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften down. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Pause at the top. Dip your right shoulder down. Gaze over the left shoulder. Come back through center. Dip your left shoulder, gaze over the right shoulder. Come back through center, soften all the way down. Palms underneath shoulders, pressing back to your tabletop position. With an inhale, right arm twizzles to the sky. As you exhale, right arm threads through underneath your left, soften your right ear down to the mat. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist through. Inhale, open up. Broaden across your wingspan. Exhale, thread through. Good. As you inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Your right leg shoots long behind you. Kickstand your left foot off. Turn down onto the pad of the right foot. Reach your right arm overhead towards the top of the mat. And try and spin your left side ribs up towards the ceiling. Pressing down into the outside blade of the right foot, lift the hips a little higher, press the hips a little further forward. Good, gazing down, right hand lands, come back to your tabletop position. With an inhale, twizzle left arm to sky, and exhale, thread through. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale back to your tabletop position. Your left leg goes long this time. Right foot kickstands behind you, turning onto the pad of that left foot. Spin your heart open towards the sky. Really breathing into the body, really feeling into the muscles. Notice where you're feeling the stretch from this pose. Maybe just all down the left side of your torso. Good gazing down. Left hand lands, tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the knees off the earth just an inch, flat through the spine. Press the ground away through the shoulders, so no sinking into the chest. Press the ground away, strong through the torso, strong through the core. Tuck your tailbone underneath, so we're not arching through the spine. We're strong. Knees are hovering, maybe you're feeling this in the legs. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on one downward facing dog. Press hips back and away. Maybe you're pedaling through the heels, finding any movements in your downward facing dog that are going to feel good to you. Then with an inhale, the right heel floats to the sky, find a 3-legged dog. As you exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Pause. 3-legged dog, right heel sweeps. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. One more. 3-legged dog, right heel to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Hold. Gaze forward, right foot lightly lands, left knee softens down. As you inhale, lengthen the heart forward, draw the chest through the upper arms. As you exhale, hips draw back, right leg straightens. As you fold over the right leg. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale, way forward. Exhale, back. Relax the neck. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back, half split. Good. As you inhale, come forward, tuck the right toes, drive to your high lunge. And come into a double bent leg lunge. So your back left knee is softening down, hands coming to your heart center. Draw the shoulders back and down, spread the right toes a little wider. This back left knee is trying to soften down as close to the ground as possible. Here for 3, for 2. On 1, lean forward, fingertips find the earth, hips draw back, right leg straightens as you fold. Really trying to draw that right hip back and squaring your left hip forward as much as possible. If you need blocks or books here, if you're feeling super tight in the hamstring, please use any props that you require. Good. Planting into the palms, 3-legged dog, right heel sweeps to sky. Inhale. Bend the right knee, open the hip, ground down through your left heel. So then peel that right hip open a little more. Good. Right leg straightens, hip square, shift forward, high plank. Find a push up, lower, and raise. And slowly lower down. 3, 2. On 1, untuck toes, inhale your back bend. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Inhale, that left heel sweeps to sky. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, left heel sweeps. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, left heel sweeps. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Gaze forward, left foot lands, right knee softens down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw back. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward, soften the hips further forward and down. Exhale back. Good. Inhale, come forward, bending into the left knee, tucking the toes. Drive, stand tall. High lunge. And working deeper into your double bent leg lunge. Hands to heart center. Spread your left toes wider. Drive through your back right heel. Longer through the spine for 3. Your legs might be shaking. 2. On one, lean forward, plant the fingertips. Hips draw back, left leg straightens as you fold. Just knowing that if you need to have a deeper bend in that left leg, go for it, guys. Any modifications. Trying to make the practice work for you, not you work for the practice. Beautiful. Planting the palms, sweeping left heel to sky, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, plant that right heel down towards the earth. Twizzle up underneath your left shoulder. Left leg straightens, hip square, shift forward, high plank. Move through the push-up, lower, and raise. Then lower down, 3, 2, 1. Untucking toes, inhale, back bend. Exhale, rolling over toes, downward facing dog. With an inhale, three-legged dog, right heel sweeps to sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, or step all the way over to your wild thing. Come at Karasana. Driving the hips a little higher, reaching past the line of the front of your mat with your right fingertips. Good, gazing down, right hand lands, three-legged dog, right heel sweeps. Exhale, right knee taps left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee taps left tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee taps left tricep. Fallen triangle, straightening through the right leg, turning down on the pad of your back left foot. As in your wild thing, lift the hips, drive through the feet. Reaching the left fingertips towards the ceiling, gaze up. Take your gaze to mat, left hand lands, three-legged dog, right heel to sky. Knee to nose, chin to chest, pause. Gaze forward, right foot lands, high lunge, arms and gaze reach. Sinking into the legs, coming into your double bent leg lunge, hands to heart center. Challenging work this, but keep that breath nice and soft, nice and steady. Then leaning forward, coming onto that right leg alone, warrior 3. Driving through the right leg, drawing the shoulders back and down. Standing split, you fold in. Fingertips come to the mat. Keep driving that left leg high towards the sky. Then bending the right knee, left foot lands at the back of the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Left side, as you inhale, left heel sweeps to sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, or step the left foot over and away into your wild thing. Pressing to the outside blade of the right foot, high on the ball of the left foot. Then gazing down, three-legged dog. Left heel sweeps, inhale. Left knee taps right tricep, exhale. Inhale, left heel sweeps. Exhale, left knee taps right tricep. Inhale, left heel sweeps. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, pause. Fallen triangle, kick that left leg wide. Coming onto the pad of the right foot. Reaching the right fingers for the sky. Turn up towards the sky, grow longer through the torso. Gazing down, right hand lands, three-legged dog, left heel to sweep, As you exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, left foot step forward. High lunge, arms and gaze reach. Then with an exhale, hands to heart center. Sink down into the legs. Shoulders are back and down. It's not great when your rest pose is double bent leg lunge. It might be a little bit of a challenging practice. Leaning forward, using the strength in that left leg, try not to push off the right leg. Come onto your left leg alone, warrior 3. Shoulders are back and down. Gaze is steady. Challenge the left hamstring, the left glute, and folding forward, fingertips find the earth. Coming into your half split. Then left knee bends, right foot steps back, left foot steps back. downward facing dog. Then inhale, you wave forward, high plank. Move through your push-up, lower, and raise. And slowly lower down, 3, 2, on 1, untuck the toes. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, rolling over toes. Downward facing dog. We have one more thing to get through, guys. Stick with me, see if you can have as much fun as possible with this one. Really try and enjoy those double bent leg lunges. With an inhale, right heel sweeps to sky. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, step over, come at Karasana, wild thing. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Good, now gaze to the mat, right hand lands, 3-legged dog, right heel sweeps. Fallen triangles, you exhale, right knee targets, left tricep, lengthening out through the leg, lifting the hips. If you want to, right leg can float off the ground. Gazing down, left hand lands, maybe that right foot doesn't land, 3-legged dog. Wild thing, step over and away. Drive the hips skyward. Reach with the fingertips. Strong through the left arm. Gaze down, 3-legged dog, right heel floats. Fallen triangle, through, across, kick. Whoa, I nearly fell. Drive the hips a little higher. Maybe the right foot doesn't touch the ground. Left hand lands, 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, pause for 5. Lift the hips, 4. Drive the knee to the nose a little more, 3, 2. Arm on, gaze forward, step forward. Warrior 3, coming onto that right leg alone. Good. Really feeling the activity through the right hamstring, the right glute, and square the left hip down to the earth. And begin to soften your left fingertips down to the mat and peel your left hip open and lengthen your left arm to the sky, coming into half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Can you find length in all directions here? Can you find steadiness in your breath? And from here, right knee bends, warrior 2, left foot lightly lands at the back of the mat. Sinking in. Challenging the warrior 2, so don't be up here nice and high. Taking a break, sink down into the knee. Then drawing the torso back, lengthening through the crown of the head. Gaze over your right middle finger. Don't forget about your back, left arm, give it some love here. And then right forearm finds right thigh, maybe right fingertips down to the earth. Extended side angle pose. Utthita Parshvottanasana. Keep spinning the torso open. Reach through the left fingertips. Gazing under the armpit. Super soft on the forearm or super light on the fingers. The legs are doing all the work. Breathe. Soften. And gazing down. Left hand lands, right heel sweeps to sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Move through your push-up, lower, and raise. We're going to lower down to a low plank. Lower down for 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes. Shoulders draw back and down. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel sweeps. We've got this. You've got this. Let's get it. Wild thing, left foot steps over and away. Drive the hips skyward. Reach with the fingertips. Gazing down, left hand lands, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Left knee taps right tricep. Fallen triangle. Maybe the foot stays off the mat. If it is off the mat, lift it a little higher for 3, 2. Gaze down, right hand lands, 3-legged dog. Inhale. bend knee, open hip or wild thing is yours to play with, to open. Gazing down, three-legged dog, left heel sweeps. Fallen triangle, last time here. You got this, my friends. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, gaze down, right heel lands, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, pausing for 5, 4, work here, 3, 2, 1, gaze forward. Left foot lands, warrior 3, onto that left leg. Right hip squaring down. Drawing shoulders onto the back body and softening them down towards the hips. Left leg long and strong, but that knee isn't locked down. Soften left hand down to the mat. Peel your right hip open towards the sky. Turn your chest towards the right side of the room. Can you lengthen or reach your right fingertips towards the ceiling? Just a bit more. Warrior 2. Take your time to get there. Left knee bends. Right foot lands. Straight into your depth, guys. Really grounding down through both feet. And from that solid position, can you draw the energy up into the hips, the strength, that stability, and can you lengthen through the upper body, through the arms, and your left forearm to thigh, left fingertips to the earth. Extended side angle pose. Super soft on the hand, super soft on that forearm. You know if you're planting a lot of weight into it, so don't cheat yourself here. This is your final pose to work. Final pose to open, to create or carve out space in the hips. Then gazing down, both hands land. Three-legged dog, left heel to sweep, inhale. Shift forward, high plank. We have that slow lower to low plank for 3, 2, 1. Pause, 3, 2, 1. Untuck toes, inhale, back bend. Open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees down to the earth. Sit back onto your buttocks. Lengthen the legs long in front of you. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to fold at the hips. Like me, your breath might be a little short, a little laboured. Can you use this time in this pose to manage your breath, to notice it, and then not control it, just work with it? Can you encourage your breathing to slow, to deepen? Maybe finding the pauses in between the inhale and the exhale. Being aware of the shift in the practice, the shift in your body and your nervous system from movement to stillness. And maybe that might be for some people from distraction to head noise. So if your mind is beginning to wander, then you just come back to the body. With an inhale, slowly sit tall. Shift your hips a little further forward, sink all the way down into your back bodies, planting your left foot down towards the earth, crossing your right heel over your left thigh, and then drawing that left leg in towards you into whatever capacity your body can hold. You might be holding behind the hamstring, holding in front of the shins. Wherever you are, you're trying to press that right knee away from you, really get the hip into external rotation. Notice if you're bunching up in the shoulders. Or if you're squeezing or holding a little too hard with your fingers. Head can be relaxed down to the mat. Your hips can be relaxed down to the mat. And from here, softening the left foot down to the mat, keeping the right foot as it is. Out reaching through both arms to a T, take an inhale. And as you exhale, twist the legs over to the left side of the mat. If you want to, you can lay that right foot down or right knee or take any variation of a twist that's going to work for you. A lot of movement in the body, a lot of movement of energies. Just really appreciating this time to slow down and get back to you. On your next inhale, come back to center, right foot plants, left heel crosses over the right thigh. Come to your reclined pigeon, recline figure four. Following the breath. And placing the right foot down to the mat. Arms go wide to a T. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, twist. Our practice is, or I aim these practices to strengthen the body, to improve and increase flexibility and mobility, but also create them difficult in a lot of movements to distract your mind and to tire your mind out, to tire the body out, so that when you come to these softer poses, you might feel a little more calm. Maybe just a little more present too. Rolling back to center. And coming into your version of Shavasana. That may be seated, that might be laying down. But my friends, this is where I leave you. Thank you greatly for sharing your practice with me. Always remember, today is going to be a good day.